I love that true crime documentary. It's one of my favorites. Speaking of favorites, BuzzFeed has the receipts on Miss Addison Rae, and I think they may be right. She appears to be a bona fide Trump supporter. Halsey is threatening to never do a media interview ever again because they got her jacked up pronouns wrong. VH1 is rebooting one of their cult favorite reality shows, and the left wants to require women for the next draft. I'm AlexClark, and this is POPlitics. Got my rain boots on today because it is storming all day long in Phoenix, which hardly ever happens, so here we are.
Yo, what the
We're sucking the blood out of kids?
I'm not sure.
After a video of Addison Rae went viral because she dared to introduce herself to former President Trump at the latest UFC match, the tabloids and the media have had a bloodthirst to expose her as a conservative. Ooh. I said on this show that I wasn't convinced that Addison Rae simply introducing herself to one of the biggest pop culture icons in history meant anything other than she wanted attention and to trend on social media. But BuzzFeed decided to do some digging and went through all of her Twitter likes in 2016 to see if she liked anything pro-Trump during the election. Are they psycho? Yes, but what they found looks to be pretty convincing evidence that Addison Rae is, in the very least, a Trump supporter, if not conservative. They obviously want to cancel her, but I think they don't realize there's 75 million of us who will have her back. Let's go through the receipts, shall we? The first thing BuzzFeed finds is this tweet that says, "Who y'all voting for? Retweet for Hillary Clinton, like for Donald Trump." Well, Addison liked it, but when BuzzFeed reached out to her for comment, her team responded by blaming it on a glitch and sent their own screenshot of the tweet unliked, and said, "Below is a screenshot from Addison's phone, which reflects that she has not liked the tweet. She has no memory of ever liking this tweet. We're in conversations with Twitter to figure out this discretion." Okay.
Whatever you say.
I mean, I side with BuzzFeed on this. If you're gonna lie, at least make it a little believable. So BuzzFeed kept going and looked through her other likes. Here's what they found. How about this tweet celebrating Trump's victory after he was announced the winner, calling him President Donald Trump? Then there's this tweet that said Hillary for prison. Ooh, this is a good one. She liked this picture of Hillary that says, "That girl is a real email deleter," which I think is supposed to be read in the tune of Black Beatles. "That girl is a real email deleter. Small world, all her friends kill themselves, kill themselves."
Let's get weird! Let's get weird!
And the last thing BuzzFeed found was this one that says, "I'll release my tax returns when she releases her 33,000 deleted emails." There are a few things to take into account here. One, when Addison liked these tweets, she couldn't even vote yet. I mean, she was like 15 years old. Two, these were from 2016. They didn't find anything from the 2020 election, so maybe she doesn't support Trump anymore. Three, the purpose of this article is to try to cancel Addison, which is obviously very sus. This type of foolery fuels division in our country. Support who you want, vote for who you want, but witch hunting is not journalism. The person who wrote this article should be embarrassed, honestly. Maybe the writer should stop reading through tweets and read a copy of the Bill of Rights.
You finally crawl your way out of one hole just to fall into another.
Halsey is swearing off doing media interviews ever again after she did a new interview with Allure magazine where they butchered her pronouns.
You know I'm bad in love.
Back in March, Halsey announced that she was going with the pronouns she and they from now on because it felt most authentic to her. In the Allure article, they did explicitly mention Halsey's preference of she-they pronouns and then quoted her saying, "Pronoun preferences are meant for you to help better understand yourself." But then they only used she-her pronouns the rest of the article. Are you following this? Try to keep up.
Am I getting through to you?
Allure has now edited the article to include she and they pronouns, but the damage is done. Halsey is pissed, and she says she's never doing an interview again.
Never, ever, don't ever again.
By the way, Halsey just had her first child. Congratulations to her, by the way. No idea what the gender is, she didn't say, and the baby is named Ender, so your guess is as good as mine.
Are you not a
but I think Halsey should know that a they-them can't give birth to a miracle such as a child. Only a she-her can. Blame it on the science.
Thanks, science.
Before I tell you which show VH1 is bringing back, do me a favor, hit that heart real quick.
Hit it.
All right, so VH1 is bringing back the Surreal Life, which first aired in 2003. They put a bunch of random celebrities together in a house for 2 weeks in the Hollywood Hills and basically just waited to see what would happen. It's messy and dramatic and crazy, obviously.
Hype man in the business. I love being the center of attention. I just like stealing the show.
I became famous and I married Sylvester Stallone, and I became even more famous when I got divorced.
I was 14 when I joined New Kids on the Block. I don't like doing this kind of stuff. I feel like a prostitute.
Gucci showed me the way to the bank, but it's my passion to play the guitar.
While I was doing Full House, a Brinks truck was backing up to my house. I think the whole celebrity thing is a bunch of crap.
On the first season of American Idol, we went from like a normal suburban life to like the psycho stardom. If you're a jerk, I just turned on a bitch switch.
Let me hear y'all say, yeah, boy!
The show's been dead for 15 years, but this fall it's back, and according to the New York Post, the cast will include this rapper, August Alsina, or Alsina, I don't know who that one is, pro wrestler CJ Perry, former NBAer Dennis Rodman, actor Frankie Muniz, actress Kim Coles, YouTube star Manny makeup artist, porn actress Stormy Daniels, and singer and reality star Tamar Braxton. Some conservatee, Frankie Muniz is conservative. Dennis Rodman endorsed Trump, and Stormy Daniels, well, you know who she is. So this will be juicy.
Inches!
The Senate wants to require females to sign up for the draft. According to The Hill, men ages 18 through 25 still have to register with what's officially known as the Selective Service System or face consequences such as losing access to federal financial aid for college.
Your mom goes to college.
Congress has been debating whether to expand the registration requirement to women since all combat jobs were opened to female service members in 2016. Hey, I know everyone wants to try to be as progressive as possible, but let's not say we did. Worms, not war, you know? If the left considers women not being required to sign up for the draft unequal, then yes, let's please keep men and women unequal all day, honey. Do you know what I would be like in a war?
I'm sorry for sleeping, guys.
Oh my God. Sorry, guys. I napped. All they could say is, hey, you took a nap? And that was bad.
This will be me on my first day in jail after my noodle arms and I dodged the draft.
Ain't no time to cry.
Entertainment Weekly informed me that it's been 10 years now since Friends with Benefits and No Strings Attached came out, which naturally led me to rewatching both movies. What I learned is that Friends with Benefits is really good.
Just glad I met you.
Yeah, well, knowing you doesn't suck either.
But No Strings Attached is even better.
It's for you.
Congrats. For what? Having sex with you?
Yeah. You did a good job, so I thought you deserved a balloon.
It's wittier, funnier, better writing, better acting, doesn't have Justin Timberlake because I hate him, has a way better story with twists and turns. Natalie Portman's mom has a boyfriend named Bones. The movie is top-tier romantic comedy, one of my favorite movies of all time! Also, Natalie Portman is basically the exact same size as me, fun fact, so when Ashton Kutcher says she fights like a hamster, I felt that. There are two types of people, the No Strings Attached people and the Friends with Benefits people. It's like a gang war. The Crips and the Bloods were actually inspired by the violence between the fandoms of both of these movies.
Here's how I would categorize blood. Bloods and Crips.
Think long and hard. Pick your team and fight to the death in the comments. Also, anyone who says love and other drugs is the best will be blocked and reported for a hate crime.
It isn't
fair. You know the drill. Like this episode. Tell me what you think about the female draft and which movie team you're on. Share this episode with 2 friends who would react the same way as me to the draft and hit that save button. We're back tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. It's pop culture without the propaganda every single day. I'm AlexClark, and this is POPlitics. Click below to watch yesterday's episode. Please subscribe, thumbs up, share this video, and ring the bell for notifications so you never miss the conservatee. And make sure you're following this show at POPlitics on Instagram for even more CUTEservative content.